Remember, Gad was the seventh son of Jacob. Go to Genesis 29 verse 30. And Gad has 7 sons, of which the last 3 were Eri, Arodi, and Areri, with their half-brothers that left Egypt to downward West Africa. Go to Genesis 46 verse 16. This Gad was the first house to be built in Igbo land, and this is the reason why every man in Igbo land always built a place in his house known as Obi or Obu, in honor of his father, and mainly for relaxation. And in the olden days, there's always a family shrine or little oracle, and they worshipped oracle then because their father left Egypt before God gave the 10 commandments to Moses for the Israelites, of which one of the 10 commandments is against idol worshipping. Even though modern day Igbos built Obi or Obu as outside bar without any shrine, while some Christians don't build Obi anymore because of their belief. This can also be called Eri Temple. This Gad also serves as a concentration place for royal fathers, which have direct route to Eri. Secondly, at the burial site of Eri, there is a Trinity tree. At the burial place of Eri, there is a Trinity tree standing on the grave site. These are 3 trees, but are strongly united and connected by a single taproot. Ada means first daughter in Israel. Go to Genesis chapter 4 verse 19 and 20. And it means the same thing in Igbo language. When an Igbo man is making opinion in public gathering, he will shout Igbo Queen, and the people will respond by saying Yah. Yah is a short form of Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of Jewish God. The Israelites manufacture 80% of world weapons and 70% of USA weapons, just like the Igbos manufacture 80% of the weapons used during Biafra war, of which no African nation had ever done. The Igbos were only defeated due to hunger policy. By now, we should have been manufacturing war weapons for Africa, and no country should have gone outside Africa to purchase war weapons to fight insurgency, if not for the bad policy of Nigeria. The Igbos are the most highly technologically inclined people in the whole Africa. You can also find out that they always manage the post of science and technology and industries in many Nigerian ministerial posts. The first West African billionaire is from Newi, Chief Laius Ojukwu. The black indigenous vehicle manufacturer, example, Kosharis Motors and Enosin Motors. The indigenous mobile phone and computer manufacturer, example, Slok Mobile is owned by Nna Ojuzokano. Zynos Computer is owned by Stanley Eke, and Slok Mobile is owned by Nnamdi Ezigbo, the father of internet and the founder of fastest computer in the whole world, Philip Emeagwali. We carry our dead ones home just like the Israelites. Go to Genesis chapter 49, verse 29, verse 30 to chapter 50. Just like the Israelites, we are ruled or led by elders and priests. Israelite has no king until Samuel anointed Saul to become the king of Israelites. And that is the reason why the Israelite was led by Prophet Moses and many other prophets. Conclusion. Israeli ambassador Nuakez confirmed that the Igbos are Jews. Check Daily Sun newspaper 2004. Therefore, the Igbos are the block engine and Japan of Africa. No wonder an author with international reputation, Emefiena Nnia, said that in Biafra, Africa died. We love our neighbors. We accommodate everybody. We can live everywhere and develop anywhere. It is in our blood to develop. We are God's people, a choosing generation. Let Nigerians stop the marginalization of the Igbos and Biafra, or let them have their freedom. As for the Igbos, we should know whom we are. We are God's people, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We should aim and think bigger and work harder as it is in our blood. And let every parent endeavor to teach their children Igbo language and culture. May Chukwu Kikabia be with you all.